time, I am playing as Miami or Golden State. But I will pick Miami. And I'm gonna press square. I'm gonna do 3 of them. 1, 2. Oh wait, you just can hold it. 1, 2. Bam! Stop. Oh God. Okay, we're good.
2K Sports pregame
Against the Brooklyn Nets.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
I have Gerald Green, UD, Tyler Johnson, Amar Stoudemire, Josh, Justin, Joe Johnson. Yeah, look at this. He's from Brooklyn, but he's now in. Who's tall? Who's tall? Whiteside, let's go. Alright, we're good. I'm waiting for this moment. I was waiting to make a video. Sorry, I didn't make a video for 2 weeks. Yeah. That sounds crazy, right? 2 weeks.
At 6'9" number 9, Luau Deng. At the point guard position, at 6'3", number 7, Goran Dragic.
I should do it. Chris Bosh.
The big man, 7 feet.
Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan Whiteside.
Let's go. It's my team right there. Dwayne Wade. Oh, bump.
Eric Spoelstra is your head coach. Welcome, folks.
So I am playing NBA 2K16, and my brother also bought NBA 2K15. Right there. So let's see how this goes. I wish we can go past 100. I did it too early. Alright, I'm gonna play this for a while. Don't judge me.
Is out there with Wayne Ellington.
Okay.
Then it's Brooklyn.
That's how to sprint.
Then it's Young, and it's Bogdanovich.
That's how to screen.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Square. I know square to steal and triangle to block.
From 11 feet away.
Ooh, let's go. Block.
Then kicks to Wade.
Come on, guys, get inside.
Here's Bosh.
Let's go, Chris Bosh.
From Dwayne Wade. Bosh has got the first points of the night for Miami. And Brooklyn has possession.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up.
By Dwayne Wade. He played that like a freaking volleyball. He just like smacked out of his hand. I want to be Dwayne Wade. Yeah, see, I want to be Dwayne Wade, but I couldn't.
Ellington with it. He kicks to Lopez.
No hands.
The shot no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And for the Eagles, the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
No!
Kevin, they finished 25 and 27 against the
Jack
rest of the
Black.
conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really
Let's go,
negated their
Whiteside.
chances for the playoffs.
He's very useful to this
The
team.
3 from Bosh. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jack
Don't give me screen.
And Jack, here we
Oh
go.
God. Block.
Here's
Block.
Lopez. A good finish at the rim. off the
this
feet.
big guy can
Place
score.
that pass out
Okay.
in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Wade.
Let's go, Wade. Are you kidding me, Wade?
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Let's go! Second block for Hassan Whiteside.
The first few minutes, 5 attempts with only one falling.
Dang, can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lopez up top. The feed now to Ellington. Now,
why did you leave him wide open?
1 for 2 this game.
That's a bad play.
Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Look at the mascot.
With the sideline with Doris.
Hey, we're not wearing that jersey.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn.
Hey, I know Chris Bosh can shoot threes, okay? Okay? So don't judge me. He can shoot threes.
We want to have the Key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room, and very hard to get into. Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Young. No good.
Let's go.
And Miami the other way now.
I swear if we don't make this.
Last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move.
Whiteside, what are you doing outside the three-point line?
The playoff push.
Here you go.
Near the three-point line.
That's a bad release, Scott. Oh, I still made it in. Let's go.
And if you're the guy who
Hey,
has the
Tyler
ball,
Johnson, what are you doing in the sideline?
It'll be an easy night for you.
Pass to Lopez.
Oh, that's a nice try, Chris Bosh. That's a nice try.
Young last year.
Who helped touch the ball?
Shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the
Google
bench.
dang.
He is so efficient.
Oh, that release though. Let's go.
50% from the floor in his games with the net.
And here is Jack after the 3 moments to go from Luol Deng. Lopez sets a screen for Jack. In the corner, it's Ellington.
Don't leave it open, Dwayne.
And Jack, here we go.
He's like Stephen Curry.
Hands the shot from the
Be
way.
my dad in how? To be already
1:52
baby.
left in the first quarter of the game. Dragic against Jack. There's the triple. And again.
Let's go! In your face.
Nets trail by 4.
Oh, it's the bench now. It's the bench now.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of
Why is it not-
snowballed on them in that regard.
Oh.
This is a good timeout to
Justin
calm those guys down
Winslow.
and hit the reset button.
Here's what Miami's
Justin.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for
Oh,
Chris
there you
Bosh.
go.
Enzo's checked in for
Put your
Luol
hands
Deng.
up.
And it's
Put your
Richardson
hand
in
up.
for Dwayne Wade. The first one falls.
Ah.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along.
I'm
for the
pressing
first part of last
circles,
season,
but it's not
treaded
doing
water, But after
exiting.
the All-Star break,
Yeah,
they stepped
it's
on the
not
gas, put
exiting.
themselves right
I'm
back
pressing
in the playoff
circles.
picture.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. As you mentioned, Nets were great after the break. Had the 3rd best record post All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first
Wait.
20?
Wait. Wait.
Two after the
I'm not-
break,
I'm not-
and sometimes
I'm
with
not
a new
controlling
coaching
him. There
system,
you
it
go.
takes a while to kind of figure
I wasn't
things
controlling
out.
him.
That
That's-
seemed to be
that's
the
what's
case
stupid.
with the Nets last year.
Wait.
Now,
Wait.
here's
Why
Richardson.
not? Why not?
Jefferson. And they
Shit.
force the shot clock by.
What? Was it? That was just stupid. John, what? Ah. John.
Violation. Great D. Here's Larkin. And 101 left to play in the first. Kilpatrick passes to Young. Excellent D there by Johnson.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Sorry for the background, guy. He's my brother. What the? With my baby
Here's
girl.
Young. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And
Joe
just
Johnson.
hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Johnson, that's for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's an unmatched
In
rebound.
transition, here come the Nets. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
I was trying to get out of it, man. I'm sorry, coach.
Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Dragic. Kicks it to Robinson. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
Oh, it
It's
went
all.
Dang.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player. The
We're not.
I was
we're
obsessed
playing.
with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
All right, so we're not playing that
That's the kind of
bad.
guy you can't help Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving.
I want Gerald Green in,
And I think most
and you know
other
why?
guys in the league feel that same
I'll
way.
show you
I mean,
what
they
he
may not be
does.
able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
Sure.
but
Oh,
inside every
no.
NBA player is a kid who's still
I swear
to
I
wear
swear,
the
if I get
uniform
to
and
that
play the game.
time, if I get to do that thing,
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second
if
quarter
I get to
up
do
and going.
what I wanted to do
And let's
with
quickly
Gerald
break down the
Green,
game
I would be
we've seen
happy.
From Miami, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Ooh! Ooh!
They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Bogdanovich.
I wish
Jefferson
Hassan
is
White
out
could
there
stay
with
to
Jarrett
Miami.
Jack. Then it's Brooke Lopez. And it's Robinson in at the 4 slot. Lopez a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Dang.
Let's go,
And
Whiteside.
Miami shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Green. He dishes it to Dragic.
That's a nice assist. That's a nice pass. An assist and a shot.
How about the way he's able to angle his body?
That's
to
a nice
shield the big
assist
fella off
pass.
and still get the finish.
I don't know what that
You
means,
got to be
but
clever with your sleight of hand. when
I
you
said
get
assist
inside
pass.
and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he
what
made
is
it-
that
he made it look
animation,
easy that
man?
time.
Sergei Karasov's checked in for the Nets. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Lopez. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it
That's a
is
nice
good.
one.
Lopez has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Oh, man.
Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a
All
team,
those air balls.
things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Green, no luck. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Jack kicks to Lopez. The dish to Bogdanovich. It's Robinson.
It's about to double.
Clock at 4.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
2 shots coming up.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete
let's go.
small forwards over the past
Luol
decade in the league.
Deng. Luol Deng.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range
Sorry,
game,
Bart.
makes
I'm back in
plays
the
for his
darkness.
teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Go, Dwayne Wade.
For the Heat. Here's Wade, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Slow.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Lopez.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Here, you come here. I'm live streaming.
Right there, guys.
You come here.
My goodness.
And some changes here for the Heat. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Young's checked
You
in for
cannot.
Perfect screen there.
Joe Johnson defend more harder.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Johnson the screen from deep. Richardson.
Let's go.
His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Lopez a screen. Emmy with the rebound. Winslow wide open. He fires.
Let's go.
With the triple.
I'm killing it. They're killing it.
Starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Screen by Young. Here's Sloan. Richardson cover. Sloan shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that
Let's
rebounding
go.
is a huge part, a huge
Let's
component
go.
of winning
That's
games. It's
3
not a
for
glamorous
3.
stat, but it's
Oh my
necessary if you're going to
god.
be a
I'm
winning team.
killing it.
1:10 left in the first half of basketball. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Josh McRoberts. 1:10 left here in the second.
What? What happened? Timeout?
Timeout called the Nets.
Oh.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're
That's
on the wrong end of a
nice.
run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Deng comes in for Winslow, and it's Gerald Green in for Richardson.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for. But
Oh,
you can really cause problems
that was my
with their
chance
defense.
to dunk.
It looks like they
That guy
recalibrated
can
their
dunk.
approach
Gerald
away from
Green.
trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Lopez outside. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Screen by Young. Pass to Kilpatrick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
That was in.
Lopez
I didn't even
has got
see
10.
it.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
The try.
Oh, I told you that guy can dunk.
27 seconds
Oh.
left to play in the first half.
I told you that guy can dunk. Gerald Green.
Here's Larkin.
Oh my god, this
By
is
Green.
unmismatch. That guy's out.
Larkin kicks to Young. The baseline jumper goes down.
You love for any
Gonna
trip
buzzer
down the
beat
floor to
there,
end
yes.
with a shot like that.
I haven't used my timeout. That's good.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Johnson. Lets it fly. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
With their
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Presented by Sprint.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the fight.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Lopez with a rock-solid quarter. He's got 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Dang in at the small forward. Here's Jack. Lopez, a screen on Dragic. There's a good screen. Here's Young. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been
I'm gonna rebuild. I'm gonna try to rebuild the Miami as soon as possible.
And a great stretch of games.
I'm good at rebuilding stuff.
At the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Oh.
But they get
Thank
it back.
you.
Whiteside kicks to Dang. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Let's go.
Fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that. And you're right.
Why does he keep doing the animation?
They've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Hey, I am gonna do the. I'm gonna trade the players offline.
Timeout call by Brooklyn. Yeah, Greg, you know, I
want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack.
It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Here's Jack, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Huh?
Right.
I want something. I want something. I want something. I want cereal. I want cereal.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Mommy.
My mom is the best.
Leading by 11 on the wing, Dang. He kicks it to Whiteside.
Ah!
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
I believe in you, Whiteside. You're not the best free throw shooter, but
that free throw, no good. Good on the second.
Let's go.
Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale. Surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through.
Here's Jack, and he finishes nicely.
He gets crossover Whiteside.
Jack's
you don't do that to the big
man. That's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Dang for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And for the Nets being put up for sale, a big part of it was they were a team that was supposed to compete for.
Thank you, Ma. We're here.
Where's Jordan?
He went home.
Are you?
Thank you, Ma. She the best.
And since the move to Brooklyn, they have had trouble going deep in the playoffs.
Stolen by Jack.
Uy! Sabi mo na gusto ka. Nakatutong sa tabi ko
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Ang sarap naman ng cereal mo.
Screen by
Gusto ko
Young.
din.
And Bogdanovich kicks to
Eh,
Robinson.
ka din.
And Jack, here we go.
Oh, I was going to say, you could have dunked on the big guy, too.
And
You can't be doing
I
that.
don't think anybody wants to take
Don't
over a team
disrespect
in a
him.
rebuild mode. I mean, that's what the Nets seem to be looking at for the next few seasons. They had their shot, went all in with some of their decisions. Unfortunately, came up short.
Here's Whiteside. And that
Let's
one's
go.
thrown from the low block. Whiteside's got 5 now.
And a big lead for them on both
I'm
the
gonna go
scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Wade slams it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't
He
continue.
needs some
To get back in
milk.
this game. I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Releases. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Dragic. 8 points for Wade.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Here's Jack. Loses his man
He
off
took
the
a
screen and
big
plays it
swing
up
for
and
that
in.
one.
Jack's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Dang can't get it to go. Nets trail by 11. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
On a hoop point guard I'm gonna
By
get.
9. Wade from outside. Offensive rebound. Deng can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Oh,
Feeds
he's
to
got a
Sloan.
long swing.
Lopez, a screen on Dragic. And the rejection
Oh!
by Stoudemire. And they get it back. That's it.
Oh,
The
heard that
Miami lead
ball.
is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Lopez. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Gets it to fall from the right block. Johnson's got 5.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but
You like that
recognized
fake?
that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Sloan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 11 feet away. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Ooh, that was close.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami ahead, leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. final period of play just about to start. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% for the game. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Young. Also, Brook Lopez out there. Donald Ford out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 9 points.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely save the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Sloan. Lopez, a screen on Stoudemire. Sloan dishes to Lopez. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lopez has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Shot by Jack, wide open, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The drive by Wade takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Young. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Assist from Sean Kilpatrick.
The Heat leading by 3. Wade kicks to Johnson. That's good.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
And the Heat with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dang in for Johnson. Nets trail by 5. Outside Jack from the high post. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the paint, here's Wade. And it goes.
And one, let's go!
The foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around. And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Lopez sets a screen for Jack. It's Young on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clutch. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside too.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And guys, when you talk about Thaddeus Young, last year was another solid season for him. Excellent job finishing around the rim as usual. Solid rebounding numbers, but still trying to improve his consistency from the three. He started the season strong in that department. He kind of fell off a bit at the end.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Let's go.
The Heat making the switch here. Dragic is checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Man, Thaddeus Young, he's really entering the prime of his career right now at age 27. Hard to believe he's now in his 9th season. Only spent 1 year in college. Still plenty of room to grow.
Bosh. No good.
That's a
good
tough
defensive
shot.
work there by Young. Nets trail by
Like,
4.
oh.
Right wing. Here's Bogdanovich.
2K16.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Wade drives in. Lopez with the block. To take the lead. Another shot. Nice D from Dan.
Yes!
The Heat have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He looks so mad.
Let's
go.
Them up by 2.
Going against
Everybody stand up.
big issue for them. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense this trip now.
Shaq with it. Wade picks him up. Puts up the baby hook. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Jack. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Wade from outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Nets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Young from outside. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
Regen,
Bosh.
Bosh. Regen.
The kick out to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami.
Are you kidding me? That's right on the line. You see that line right there? That's on the line.
The words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner.
Are you
they
kidding
needed
me?
that bucket desperately.
I thought he made it.
On this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Oh, we're
Room service delivery
we're down
right
by
there,
4.
fellas. Wonderful entry fee.
All right, that's good. We good.
This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points
Yeah,
here.
we gotta
There's
come
no
up
way
big
you can
here.
Get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
It's good.
Ooh! Down by 1. Let's go. Down by 1.
This is exactly
Down by 1. Let's go. Don't foul. What are you doing?
Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul.
Do not foul.
I mean, it's going to come down to free
Do
throws
not.
here.
Oh my God.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. And it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws.
Why do you have to foul?
As he could be, so big to give them that 3-point lead.
Timeout called the Heat. They're behind by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
I wish Ray Allen was here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close
I wish
the game
Ray
out.
Allen was
Those
here.
free throws will bury them for sure.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
That's game.
But that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team.
We lost today, so I'm going to team. I'm going to customize it. I'm going to manage the files, right? So I'll see you in the next video.